This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go, Zach.
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a pickup of 11. Down on their first offensive play. Great beginning there under the bright lights of primetime.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in primetime is on you.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Love now to pass on first down. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Drill 3. Ready?
Love looking to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff and field position. and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Goff now looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Now the former Bear, this is David Montgomery. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. Able to slither by. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. At their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Looking for Christian Watson that time, and it's 3rd down and 2. You talk about this Lions defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their...
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Lions 14, Packers 3.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. Goff now to throw. Finds Gibbs on a check down. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! Christian Watson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Anders Carlson now for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Khalif Raymond now. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 77 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They run with Jones on first down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Play fake. Here's Love. And he rifles one incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Ready, set.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Throwing. Love. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Ready.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Fighting his way through contact. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Yellow.
First down, going to the air with Love. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. This is taken at the 23. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Ready?
Love from the gun. And he slings one that's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 67 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, Love to pass. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
This one swung out here to Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Second and inches at the Lions' 11-yard line.
Set, ready. Drill green. Set.
Going back to Love. Out route, he finds his man, it's Jones. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
Final play of the half, Love. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now Carlson for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Raymond now on the return. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
17.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the taking it right down Broadway. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 79 yards. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead is up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Great run by Gibbs. A surprise move by being picked so early in the draft. But the Lions knew when they had the chance to add a playmaker like him, they absolutely couldn't pass him up.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second
Call.
and 10. At the Packers.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line.
Gain of 12. First down, Detroit.
Gibbs straight ahead. Now the ball comes loose. And one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And remember, he put one on the ground last week, so the rookie now back-to-back weeks with a fumble loss.
And zero excuses, but altogether not surprising. Rookie running backs have to adjust to the speed of the NFL, and it's not just in their running. It's the speed of defenders getting to them, how hard and aggressive they are in tackling, the breaking at the football. So many things they didn't deal with in college, and that's one of the big adjustments that they have to make. Again, not a surprise, but he's got to figure it out. Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 55 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Slide through. Ready.
Love now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they had to give up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd and 9. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. They'll fake the give. Now gone.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. Patterson's kick is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Ready, break.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Fourth quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago, and it's certainly a very critical drive with still a good chunk of time remaining. Going to get a break here for an injury. Aaron Jones is in some discomfort down on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Let's go now.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hut, hut.
Here's Love. He's going to look deep for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 65 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Here we go. Here we go.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Set.
To throw now. Here's Love. And this one's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
On the double.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Set.
Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 4. Off the option, here's Gibbs. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 84 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. In motion goes Raymond. Goff on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, Why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's third down. 3rd and 2. Goff. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44. A 4th down. They felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Running on 1st down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready. Set.
Now Love. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point in the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Love. Being chased out left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Ready, ready.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
35.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
Ready.
They knew how to quiet this rival stadium, Charles. I mean, not only did they get the win, but they get the win